report for the Windows section for the first 5 weeks.
What's up, nigga?
So, first thing, under assignments, is the bottom, you have the Windows assessment report. So, in here, and again, you can turn this in a week or two. I'm not really beholden to you as to how fast you get it done, as much as I want you to take a little bit of time and think about what you found in the Windows box and how it relates to if you were conveying all this bad news to a customer, how you would do it. Okay? So, given the work that you've done, okay, I want you to put together a summary report. All right? 3 to 5 pages is a goalpost. So if you can get it done in 3 pages, great. If you need 5 pages, great. If you need 7 pages, that's okay. All right? However many pages you need to communicate to your client what you have found. All right? So with that, cover page, okay, and an executive summary, about a paragraph. You want to write an essay, write an essay. That does not mean I'm going to read it. Okay? An executive summary is an overview of the project and the major points. All right? So in that, convey to your client the problems, the potential solutions. Okay? You don't have to go in depth on the solutions. As a pen tester, one of the things I love about this job is that you are the general practitioner, you're not the surgeon. Okay? You're basically the person that's going in, stopping the bleeding, making sure that the patient is breathing, reporting the dire consequences, all right, and then passing it on to the team that is going to remediate and fix and everything else. Okay? So in that executive summary, I want you to kind of focus on that. All right? Don't start an entire narrative about the importance of patching and how why are you using Windows 2008? It's going to be deprecated in a couple. Don't go there. This is what we found. This is the problem. This is the path to remediation. And that path to remediation, very low level, right? So MS 09-050, right? This is how, this is a major problem. It's a class 10 on the CVE. This is how you fix it. Download, apply this patch. That brief is fine, okay? Everybody kind of understand where I'm going with this? All right. The other things that you can find in that report that you can report on. Other items that were issued. Weak passwords, poor configuration. Why do you have your server with no firewall on? Things of that nature. Any stuff that you deem important. Okay. All right. So I just gave you kind of about 50% of the report. Okay. For the guidance for flaws that you found and the why, not how, to be fixed. Okay. Why they should be fixed, not how they should be fixed. They should be fixed because this is a violation of PCI or HIPAA or XYZ. Okay. I'll let you kind of flow that out. Alright, so upload that to Blackboard. This assignment is open all the way to the end of the quarter. Oh, let me double check that.
Yeah.
before I like it. All right. Don't want to be caught in that again. I think I have it open all the way to the end. If not, I will open it all the way to the end. Yeah, 6/4 is the due date. Yeah, so I have it open all the way to 6/4.
Yeah, it's the week 10 homework.
Yeah, week 10. Sorry?
That's the week 10 homework, I think.
Whoopsies. See, thank you for keeping me honest. Let's find the right one then. Windows assessment 5/7. Oh hell no. No. Let's do like 5/28. No. We'll go to the 4th. That fair?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't stress out about it. Now don't fall behind, guys. Okay? Just because I extended it, of course, most of you will put it off. It's all good. I was the same way as a student. I was like, this isn't due this week. I don't have to do it. All right? So questions on that? Again, I don't grade reports very hard. All right? As long as it communicates, geez, this is a problem. I need to fix it. We'll be fine. Okay? We're in week 6, aren't we? All right, so week 6, we're starting Linux. Linux. All right, so the first thing you need to do is find Metasploitable 2. Really easy way to find Metasploitable 2.
Go to the website. I already have it.
All right, so this first one here, that's the SourceForge page, brings you right to it. That zip right there, I just downloaded it myself. Okay, it's all like 875 meg.
You want it?
So,
I have it already.
once you download it,
It's in my bed.
okay,
Yeah, I got you.
you guys can follow along if you want to, but nothing dissimilar from what we did with the Windows image, okay? Put it in your
Come on, top up.
your virtual machines folder,
And then I need my USB.
and extract.
Oh, maybe yes, ma'am.
Okay. Come on. Come on. All right, great. So, since I am like running stupid low on space, as you guys can see, I have like all of like 14 gigs left. We'll go ahead and clean up a little bit. Get rid of that. All right. And okay, you get all of your VMDK files, everything right there. All right. So I'm going to go over a couple of best practices for your toolkit because I've been getting a lot of emails from students, not only in this class but my other class. Hey, I can't get this to work anymore. OpenBoss has just died on me. I can't link John the Ripper to Armitage, all kinds of crazy stuff. So let me give you a couple of helpful pointers so that you're not stressed out and you don't go through a bunch of headache and heartache here for the last 5 weeks of the class. So I have a thumb drive. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You did not erase my. All right. Note to self: never get Alexor again.
Damn.
Every time I transfer stuff to this thing, it just absolutely explodes on me. I can't save stuff to it. It's driving me insane. So now I have to go back and look. What do I have in my? What am I missing? Okay, I got my stuff for my classes. All right, so with that, this makes me so mad. Okay, so open up VMware. Okay, and you can do this while a VM is running or while it's off. It doesn't really matter. First thing I want to do is I want to import Metasploitable. So I'm going to click open. Go to my virtual machines. Find my VMDK. There it is. All right. And then when you turn it on, it's going to ask you, did you move it? Did you copy it? You copied it. Everybody with me? Any questions? So this will come up. It'll boot. There is no GUI, all right? I guess I should have probably looked at, okay, so it went to NAT, which is fine. All right, good, no problem. Same network as before. So you have two choices with Metasploitable. It doesn't matter if you keep the original zip, put it in another folder. You can always unzip it, and you're back to status quo if you have a problem. But what I want to look at more than anything else is your Kali image. Okay, and you have a couple different choices. You can do it while it's running, which is perfectly fine, or you can come here to VM, take a snapshot. Okay. Name it whatever you want. Okay. If it is off, it will go faster. If it's on, it'll take more time. Okay. You can look for said snapshot in your virtual machine and your Kali Linux. That Kali Linux VM XICK right there, that's your actual snapshot. Okay? Folder. Alright? Along with all these others. So, when you do that, you can always revert back to the snapshot. So if your original Kali image gets corrupted, you have a problem with it, something doesn't work, You can always open up the snapshot manager. Okay, actually, it don't even goes there. You can revert it back to that Kali snapshot. It's like a place in time, right? Your virtual machine's frozen at that moment.
Oh, cool.
So it's a good way to back up a machine. It's not very big. Kali shouldn't be very big. A few gigabytes. And then if something doesn't work, you're getting in somewhere and I don't know if you did updates or you reloaded your NVTs in OpenBOS, something just goes haywire. You can always try to revert back to that snapshot. Now it's a good idea before you take your snapshot that you make sure that it is working the way you want it to work, okay? Because literally if it's not working, garbage in, garbage out, your snapshot's not gonna work either. Make sense? Okay, so I really highly recommend that you do that. I should have probably showed that to you 5 weeks ago. Lesson learned, I'll do that next time around. But if your Kali box is working the way you want it to work right now, you're not having any problems with it, take a snapshot, all right? Now, let's go back and how much space did that burn? Remember how much space did I have, 14 gigs? Half a gig, not that bad. Kali's not very, very thin. Okay, so, any questions on that thus far? Cool. All right. Homework 6. All right, so now that we've downloaded Metasploit, now that we've started Metasploit, this is what we have to do to Metasploit, okay? First off, before scanning, update your MVT database, all right? Either through Greenbone or through the command line. So, hence why I took a snapshot beforehand. A lot of times when you have something that just goes awry, you did updates, something went wrong, I have a snapshot to revert back to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start Kali. I think I've waited long enough to update my NVTs on this image that I can actually update my NVTs. And while I'm updating stuff, I can also get a couple things accomplished. All right, so first and foremost, start OpenBOS. Okay. And then once that's started, I'm going to Greenbone. I'm not going to go through the entire process of apt-get update, apt-get upgrade, all that good stuff, because I don't want to be here all night. I'll do that later on though. All right. So when you log in, again, it's always a good thing to make sure that your NVT database is up to date. So under administration, NVT feed. So here we see that my version number, and you can tell because that's a timestamp, 2017, April the 6th. At 6:07 a.m. So I have not updated this, or I don't have the update since that time. All you need to do is click on synchronize the feed, Make sure you're on the internet. Okay? Make sure you're on the internet. This is not going to work if you're not on the internet. Okay? It'll say synchronize in progress. Alright? And if you keep it up to date fairly regularly, this will take maybe 10, 15 minutes. Okay? That's all.
How long do you recommend updating
Huh?
it? How often do you recommend updating it?
I say at least monthly.
Okay.
At least monthly. Yeah, at least monthly. I like to actually at least check for an update
Okay.
before I do an actual scan for a client. The night before, I'll check for an update. All right. Or if I get an email from US Cert, especially if it's something that's like, oh my God, I can't believe this has been released, like the SMB v1, SMB v2 exploits that came out earlier in March. I see that, I'll check for updates more often. Okay, you can go back and refresh this whenever you want. So, back to the homework. So that will start the update of your MBT database. Okay. You then need to do a ZenMap InMap scan and an OpenBOS scan of Metasploitable. So first thing is what? What do you think I need to do with Metasploitable? What do I need to find?
The
Its IP address. Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. So, oops, not gonna find it there. Alright, I bring up another, I go back to my terminal. I find, okay, I'm 136. Now my Windows box was 139, if you guys remember that. Kind of look around that IP somewhere. Alright, so let's start pinging around. Or you can do a ping sweep with InMap or ZenMap, just to find it. That's perfectly fine too. Oh, 140. 139 was my Windows box, so not there. That was 136. I think it was 136.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm 136. What did I leave off there? 5. Hey, 135. I have a winner. So more than likely, that's Metasploitable. So make a note of that. And when you're done, it should be pretty self-explanatory. Go to ZenMap, or you can do InMap from command line. I said 135, right? Then scan, kick that off. All right. Yeah, that looked pretty promising.
That was quick.
Yeah, that looked pretty promising, didn't it? Yeah, that's Metasploitable.
Damn.
Again, you should never come across a box like this in the wild. But for practice sake, hey, it's really great. Completes pretty quick. Click. Put that in the assignment. You're halfway home. All right, let's go back to my NBT feed. All right, I was at 0406, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the latest one is from April 14th. Okay, that's the latest one they have. So once my MBT feed is up, great. I don't ask for a screenshot of this. You don't have to show me a screenshot. This is just good practice for you to do. So, OpenBOS scan. What do you think I need to do next?
Create a target.
Create a target. Excellent. Configuration, targets. We're in week 6, right? New target. All right, just Metasploitable. Put your IP address that you found. All right. TCP and UDP. Scan default. Create your target. Come on. Go, go. Wow. Finally. All right, so after that, I gotta make a task to scan it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Task. Name it whatever you want to. Say homework. Week 6. Pick your target. Okay. I'm just going to do full and fast right now for simplicity's sake, but I suggest that you do full and very deep. There's only one host, so create that task. All right. Then we go back to scan management and tasks. There's our new task. Go ahead and kick that off. Wait for it to complete, get the PDF, click, you're done.
Sweet.
Kind of a repeat of week 3. Everybody remembers that. Not repetition, 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 repetition. Okay? It's the only way to get good at this skill. Okay? Keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. You do a lot of reading, you do a lot of research, right? It's very, very, very tedious. It'll be a lot of fun though. So, questions on week 6? Okay, this should be a slam dunk for y'all. Okay. Like I said, it's going to get a little bit easier from here. We will be doing and working with a couple of different applications in the coming weeks. We're going to be doing a little bit more web pen testing because Metasploitable is set up to do that. We'll be working with OWASP. I'll encourage you to do other types of exploits, use other tools outside of Armitage to gain access, dump database tables, all kinds of other stuff. So, any questions thus far?
Nope.
Okay. How do we do on the midterm?
Pretty good.
Okay, good, bad, all right. Hopefully no complaints. Next week, I'm going to go over the wireless lab again. Okay, so heads up, bring your adapters if you want to. I'm going to bring the wireless access point in here. That's going to be the focus in week 7 to start getting you guys, get that lab done. Sir?
What is that lab divided?
Week 10. So you got some time. I even take it all the way. Actually, it's up there. You can do it all the way to the end of finals week, to be honest with you. Okay? That's a self-paced one.
Right.
Any other questions? All right, that's all I got for this week, folks. Again, I highly encourage you to make a snapshot of your Cali box once you have it up and running. And in your snapshot manager, if you want to make a second snapshot, like after you do your MVTs, make a second snapshot, call it -2. All right. Once you know it's working good, delete your first snapshot.
So let's say your first Cali box freezes.
Yep.
And you have to redo the snapshot. Do you delete the Cali box, or
No,
you just revert to
no. This is, like I said, this is dependent that your Cali VM is working correctly. So if it's not working correctly now, take this week, rebuild it. Okay, make sure it's working good. Once you have a good, solid baseline, take a snapshot. If you have any problems in the future, it works on you, you can revert back to that snapshot. Okay? I should have showed you guys this in week 2. I apologize. It's all right. Lesson learned. I'm gonna make that an emphasis on future classes. Last thing. So, who is taking summer classes? Who's still here after spring? A few of you? Cool. So, two things. I recommend, if you have the opportunity and the money, big hint on the money, defcon.org, this is the kind of premier hacking conference every year. It's held in Las Vegas. It's going to be held the 27th to the 30th of July at Caesar's Palace. If you want to go, you cannot get a room at Caesar's Palace. They're booked out.
Wow.
But there are other hotels very close.
Outside in the parking lot, bro. Sleep right in the car in the parking lot. No, we're saying sleep in the car in the parking lot.
Sleep in the car in the parking lot. I know, actually, I know people who actually go and they camp and then they drive in every day.
Whoa, nice.
Whatever.
Save some money.
But there are several hotels that are right around there by Caesars, Paris, Bally's,
No.
Planet Hollywood, Link. Link is actually very
I
affordable.
just kept it going.
But you know, I'm just old and lazy. I gotta stay at the hotel where the con's going at. So I usually book my room a year in advance.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I will get back from DEF CON on Monday afternoon. So I stay there all the way through Sunday. I will go home, drop my bags, go in, log on, and book the room right there for the next year.
Do they have the same weekend every year, or is it?
They let you know what weekend it is at the closing ceremonies. So they'll say, so they'll make an announcement at the very end when it is for DEF CON 26. Like at 24 last year, they said it's going to be the week of the 27th.
Oh shit!
So and they tell you what hotel it's going to be at, the whole 9 yards.
I got my internship.
Yeah.
How much is registration for that?
$260 cash at the door.
That's not bad.
Okay,
3 days or?
4 days.
4 days. That's not
27th,
bad,
28th,
man.
29th, and 30th.
It's like going to
Thursday, Friday,
Coachella.
Saturday, Sunday. I highly encourage you to get there Wednesday night. And here's why.
I got to take a week off for the internship.
Registration opens at 6 or 7 a.m. Okay? There's a line out the door and around the corner and around the street at about 10 p.m. the previous night.
Damn.
Okay?
You know, wasted in
Now,
line.
what I do is, it's for me, it's a family affair. My kids go, my wife goes. We'll take turns standing in line throughout the night. People are partying, throwing beach balls around. You know, plenty of adult beverages, etc. So it's a good time. It's a great festive party atmosphere. And you get to meet a lot of people in this industry. A lot of people in this industry. Thursday night, well, it depends. Sometimes it's Thursday night, sometimes it's Friday night. There's a Cal Poly alumni party at the Cosmopolitan. A bunch of alumni that work for Raytheon, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Rapid 7, Silence. They get together, we all chip in a bin, and we rent out an entire penthouse suite at the Cosmopolitan.
Dope.
Yeah.
Badass.
It's grown and grown and grown every year. So it's really funny because students that'll go and they'll meet alumni, they'll network. A lot of people have gotten jobs through this. Okay. Second, if you're really adventurous, there's Black Hat, which is the preceding day.
Damn it. I want to go one year. I think I'm going to go next year. Yeah. I heard
always
about
forget the
because I got my internship, so I can't take off. Because they're both.
Black Hat USA. There it is. All right. So this one, you guys are lucky. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are two different things. Now it says it's the 22nd to the 27th. That's a little misleading. They have trainings that are the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The 26th and the 27th are the actual briefings. Very similar to DEF CON, except a lot more toned down, very much more professional. You'll see a lot of the aerospace industry, the Fortune 500 companies, there's security professionals that will go to this, the big four accounting firms, etc. Okay, so DEF CON, $260. For the briefings, $2,000.
Damn.
Hold on. This is where you guys as students
Get a discount.
get a discount.
Fuck. I'm down with that. Academic
The
registration.
academic registration is $895.
That's not bad.
Okay. There are scholarships.
What?
Yeah, find it here.
Yeah, seriously.
Find it here.
Control F. I know it wasn't working. Full-time university professor registration. What are you, crazy?
There is a link here somewhere for the actual scholarship that you can apply for. Somewhere.
I gotta see if I can take off. I'll be down, dude. You just gotta find one that's like down the street from me.
Right.
That's why you have
night.
Wednesday night. So you said get there Wednesday.
Black Hat Student Scholarship Program. There we are. So they actually haven't released it for 2017 yet, but there is one for 2017. Did I not do that right? Oh, there it is. Second one. Oh, that's Asia.
Oh.
There it is. So there's a. I don't think they've released it yet, so you need to keep an eye out for it.
Mandalay Bay.
Nope, this is the application. I take that back. So first name, last name. Have you applied for a scholarship before? Actually, if you answer no, it's a good thing. Have you attended in the past? No, it's a good thing.
100 words?
Okay, in 100 words or less, why do you want to do it? What coursework, training, and or experience have you had? Go ahead and put what you've done here at school, any outside clubs that you're in, internships, etc. Okay, what specific research events from Black Hat. Do a little bit of digging on what they've done at Black Hat in the last couple of years, so you can, talk about that intelligently. Again, all your pay attention to the number of words here. They don't have one on this last one, but it's fine. You submit the application. You make sure that you give them a good email. You'll get an email response back that you're, viewed for it. If you get a scholarship, you better go. You better go. Okay? You get a scholarship and you put down that you're a student here at Cal Poly, you better go. Okay? Don't let me find out. Don't let Dr. Manson find out that you got a scholarship and you didn't go. Man will lose his mind.
How much will that cover?
Huh?
The scholarship?
It'll cover the entire cost of the convention. So not your hotel, not your meals. It'll cover the entrance. Okay? It doesn't go for trainings. It's just for the briefings.
$900.
Okay? Good stuff, guys. I've been in this industry 25 years. I go to DEF CON or Black Hat every year. I pick up so much. I learn so much new stuff. It makes my head spin. All right? And the reason that you're doing what you're doing now is because I go to these conventions. I bring it back and I put it in the classroom. Okay? Trust me, I can be lazy. I can just make you read a book and take a test and be done. Okay? Not that easy. Because guess what? The industry, not that easy. All right? So, this gives you a definite leg up. Just conveying information. It's up to you whether you go or not. Okay? Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. I will see you guys next week.